Do the waggle dance. Waggle, 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 waggle. Got quite a few on this. And there is some Captain Brood. There we have it. Got her Dunsky. Man, she's gorgeous. Guys, we found our queen.
Finally.
See that? Alright, so this is really my first time playing around with the GoPro. We're out here, gonna be in our garden. As you can see, these pepper plants aren't doing too hot. We started these inside and then learned that really we should have gone through and kind of given them a couple hours outside, then bring them back in, a couple hours outside, done that for a few days before we actually planted them out here. Because I guess plants can actually get sunburn for the most part. So where some of these plants aren't looking too hot, I am going to go ahead and go through my seeds, and hopefully I still have some. There we go, I got some bells. And we're gonna plant those in the areas where the plants aren't looking too good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. Feels like I got some in here still. Yeah, we got some. That's all I have. We're just gonna push them into the ground. And hopefully we can get them to grow again. I mean, I'm probably going to end up going to the greenhouse and buying some, just because that way I know I do have some more peppers. Some of the pepper plants look like they're gonna survive, but I don't know. I just kind of want to make sure that we have a garden that'll produce for us. I'm gonna try to keep them all spaced out like I had them. Once again, like I said, this is my first time playing with the GoPro. So we're just gonna go through my seeds and see what I got. We don't need to plant more of those. Good. The long, nice banana peppers. We'll put some of those in too. And hopefully they'll all grow for us. If I got, yeah, it doesn't feel like I have too many of these left either. That's all I got of those. So we'll put them in a couple of spots. Like I said, I'm just only pushing them down a couple inches, and I'll go ahead and water them all too. Oh, dropped a couple. Who knows where they went? I don't. We didn't have a lot of good luck with our pepper plants last year because we planted them way too close to our tomato plants, and that kind of overpowered them. Let's see what else we got for pepper seeds here. Got more tomatoes, zucchinis. We don't need to do those. Those are growing good. Or broccolis. I might put some more broccoli. Yeah, let's put some more broccoli seed in, because some of those plants don't look like they're gonna make it either. They had the same issue. I mean, all these look like they're gonna survive. They're kind of recovering, but the ones that I had down here did not recover. So we're gonna go ahead and put some of those seeds in. Broccoli seeds are super small. Super small. Just grab a little pinch of those, put them in. Same thing like I do with my pepper plants. We love broccoli. We go through a lot of broccoli here. We just got to figure out how to preserve the broccolis so that way when we freeze them or whatnot, they can they don't lose the tops to them like you buy them at the store. and they all have their tops still. So that's something that we need to do a little more research on. Nice. Hopefully that'll replenish our broccoli there. Let's see if I got any more pepper. Cucumbers, we got to replant cucumbers. They didn't survive. Hopefully there's enough time. I mean, it's just the beginning of May right now, so I think we got enough time. But I still think I'm going to end up buying some more peppers. All right, let's walk over and put some cucumber seeds in the ground. Grab my lemonade. So these tomatoes, they're recovering slowly, but they are recovering, which makes me happy. We have arugula in this half, and over here we're gonna have sweet potatoes. Once it's time to plant those, we got a month or two yet to wait on that. Then a bunch more arugula, and then spinach. I love spinach. We got more tomatoes here, and it looks like they're recovering. There's one down there, there. They're recovering. Our zucchini's recovered for the most part. Beans and peas, looks like they've recovered. And this was our cucumbers, but as you can see, where'd the cucumber plants go? They did not survive. I feel bad about that. I wish I mean, I know now for next year to give them all a couple hours of daylight at a time. I just didn't realize that plants can get sunburned. I mean, they were in our big picture windows, so I never would have thought that they would have had an issue with the sun, because they were in the southern windows of my house, which gets the most sun. By the way, the reason we got cucumbers planted right here next to the fence is because cucumbers will climb. So I'm gonna give them a spot to climb. Oop, that's too many seeds. We only want to do a couple per hole. Drop one, drop two. Screw it, let's go three. They're gonna put three in that hole. I got two left in this hand. Let's cover them up. Ah! No, not the wind. It's blowing my seed everywhere. Well, I have to grab these seeds. I don't want them to go to waste. Well, I can push these one in. That won't be a bad deal. We'll just plant those right there. So we got 1, 2, 3 replanted. Let's move down a little bit. We're gonna plant another one right here. So basically, everybody, don't mess up like I did and just take your seeds from inside the house that you started, where I guess even if they're in your southernmost window where they should get the most sun, don't just take them outside right away and plant them in the ground. Take them outside for a couple hours for a few days at a time. You know, a couple hours one day, a couple hours the next, and so on and so forth. And let them get some sun. Let them build up a tan, I guess. I didn't realize that they could get sunburned, so that's brand new to me, because I've grown seeds in the house before and planted them outside. Never had the issue, but we had an issue, obviously, because none of these cucumbers survived, and I'd say most of my peppers died or possibly might have a chance of dying. Well, here's my first little video with the GoPro, and here's our entire garden. Oh, show you my other part of my garden over here. We got them in tractor tires. Worked well for us last year, so we did it again this year. We've got a purple potato here. It's really neat. You can see the purple in the plants. Really cool. I've never had purple potatoes before, but we saw them at the local hardware store. So we're gonna try those out. Hopefully they're great. And then we got russet potatoes here. A lot of these were left over from last year that went to seed before we could eat them, so we just kind of put them in cold storage, and not the freezer, not the fridge, just in the cooler part of the house. And we used those. Worked out great for us there. Then we got our rhubarb, and all our strawberries are popping up all over the place. I think that's great. All right, here's my first little video with the GoPro, and I plan on using this with the beehives, and hopefully show you guys a little more up close and personal on the inspections, so that way Mrs. Jake can hopefully get more hands-on with it, so she's not just sitting there with the video camera the whole time. I know she likes to be in there too, inspecting at the same time. All right, guys. Not sure if this video is going to turn out good or not, but if it does, it will be up on my channel. Pray for my family, I'll pray for yours. I hope you guys are growing a garden as well. You know, there's nothing better than growing your own food, and you can grow a lot with a little. I hope you're having a good time and staying healthy whenever you are, wherever you are, morning, afternoon, evening, and we'll catch y'all later. See ya.